Welcome back to another Hearthstone report. We are getting close to the release of the Saviors of Uldum solo challenge content, which is going to be called the Tombs
of Terror.
If you have checked out the Hearthstone YouTube channel, you've seen their cinematic trailer already, 2.5 minute video of them trying to unlock sort of a tomb there, and Reno drops Finley into a bottomless pit.
It was fun.
It was interesting. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. If only Blizzard put as much effort into the game as they did into the cinematic trailers at some point. That would be fantastic.
They also had an announcement video which hit on all of the core details of the Tombs of Terror.
You can also go check that out. Link in the description, of course.
They also had a full press release and some other stuff that I think has some information that might even be a little more interesting here and there.
That's going to be the big one, because that's what we're going to get into. Everyone's seen the two videos where we got the details behind the fact, and we got the most information, everything that we know right now that you're going to need to know about this release and how it's going to work out. And we're going to go over to JJ because he's got the facts in front of him.
Yes.
JJ, what do we got?
All right. First of all, I think we mentioned this last week. By the way, keep a quest slot open for the Town Brawl. That's not directly related, but I think we mentioned this last week already, but the official release is September 17th. You can pre-order a $20 deluxe bundle that includes a random legendary from Saviors of Uldum and all the chapters. Or you can, once it launches, buy it for $15 in cash for all the wings. I think it was $7 per wing if you buy them individually, or 700 gold
per wing.
If you want to buy it, 700 gold is what we suggest.
No pre-purchase for gold. If you're gonna buy them individually, go with gold. If you know you're gonna buy them all, then get the pre-purchase.
You think so?
It's better than paying $6.99 per pack if you're gonna pay with them.
Oh yeah, but $5 for Legend is.
It doesn't have to be the deluxe. Like, you can be whatever you want to do.
Yeah. Anyways,
it depends on how deep your wallet is.
So this is once again a dungeon run-esque content. The video confirmed that we have Bob again, which I believe is nowhere in the other written information. Every explorer is going to have their own signature treasures this time around, which I believe they showed everyone has 8 of?
Yeah, and you unlock them as you go.
Yes, you unlock them. It says here there's different methods for unlocking, some of which involve defeating specific bosses, for example. Other ones just meeting other criteria.
Sort of like Task Pole.
Oh, yeah, which sounds a little varied, interestingly enough. Although, from what I understand, once you have unlocked them, it's like a roguelike where you can always have access to it. And those are hero-specific. I think I might have mentioned that. And the goal this time is to, in the first 4 chapters, which the first of which is the one that released on August 17th, that's September 17th actually, and is for free. It's first
called
one,
the
once
Lost
again.
City of the Tolbir.
Yes. The next 3 chapters are not going to be free, and the final chapter is unlocked by beating all 4, which is then in turn, from what I understand, free
after beating
if you have bought all the other ones.
The names of the chapters in order are Lost City of Tolbir, the Scorching Dunes, what's the other one? Kartu's Tomb, and the Halls of
Origination.
And
then there is the finale, for which we don't know the name. We just know from an image that they posted on the pre-release that it starts with The Inner.
We're going to put the image on the screen, obviously. It's somewhat cut off, but you can tell something. Yeah. It's inner. What do you theorized? Inner Sanctum or something?
Something like that, probably.
Possibly.
The Inner Chambers. I don't know.
The Inner Circle. That's a band. Yeah. It's a reggae band.
Okay. So yeah, every chapter you have the one big boss at the end. It has a huge health pool, and you can take it down over multiple runs, though. Yeah. Which I think is intriguing.
It's sort of like the community beating the Lich King concept that they have during the Frozen Throne Days. So you have the Plague Lord that has like 300 health, and say you deal like 60 to him in your first run, he'll keep those down. So next time you play him, he'll be at 240, which means that you can take him down step by step. And
just like we had it for the last expansion, you're going to unlock one new hero with every chapter. This time it's only going to be one hero because you only have 4 playable heroes, which are Reno Jackson, Sir Finley Murgold, and Elise Starseeker, and Bran Bronzebeard, unlocked in that order with the chapters. I'm maybe going to put the table in the video as well. And all of them are dual class this time around. Elise is a priest and druid.
As we already know from the last Tavern Brawl.
Bran is hunter and warrior. Finley is paladin and shaman. And Reno is rogue and mage.
No warlock, as you might have noticed.
Yes.
No warlock.
The bosses are going to be in order: the Plague Lord of Murlocs, Plague Lord of Madness, Plague Lord of Death, and Plague Lord of Wrath. No flames. Which is, once again, the Warlock one. Which
we suspect might be a culmination somewhere in the finale.
Yeah, the finale
I feel like there might just be like a confrontation between these guys and the Dalaran folks, like the Legion of Evil, who just so happen to be raiding the same tomb just from the other side and just meet.
Something like that. So that is the key information here.
Also a very offhand thing, but it was confirmed in this article that Murlocs are in fact amphibians.
Okay. That is good to know, I suppose.
Yes.
So yeah, I think the
that means
court...
they live on land and in the water.
Right, one thing that I should probably mention, you get 3 packs for every wing that you finish, including the free one, so definitely at least play the free one.
3 packs.
And you get a golden pack for finishing everything. Actually, I think it might have only been the first...
The 4 wings.
Yeah, the 4 wings. From the way it's worded, I would assume that the final challenge does not have to be eaten for the golden pack.
Yeah.
And you also get a card pack for beating it on normal mode and a different card pack for beating it on heroic.
Pictures on the screen?
Yes. And...
looking okay. Nothing special, but they look fine.
You also get a card pack, I forgot to mention this earlier, with the pre-order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never cared that much about the paid stuff, but I think that's the key information here. Release date. The chapters 2 through 4 are gonna be released in a weekly fashion.
Yeah, just like we had it with
it's set over it's specifically set over the following 3 weeks, so it should be exactly weekly.
Yeah. So which is I think reasonable. We are going to try and play as much of that as possible. Hopefully play throughout the entire thing on this channel, obviously. And that's all the information that we have so far from the official press release. We dug through all the documents that were available, and this is all we know.
Yeah, the only other thing you might be able to guess is that maybe the first boss from the Tavern Brawl is a boss in the thing. That seems reasonable.
Khan, maybe, yeah.
And
I think it makes sense for a lot of the Uldum folks to be bosses, and that wasn't our Rise of Shadow.
I think actually in one of the
that was always the case, actually.
I think in one of the videos they also showed Vicina as one of the bosses.
Yeah.
So yeah, but again, that's like very detailed stuff.
That makes sense.
The broad strokes, I think we know everything now.
Yep. So that's the cliff notes. That's the most important stuff. Starting off in less than 2 weeks at this point.
Yes.
Gonna be interesting. Looking forward to it for sure. We're gonna play it, like I said. If this was helpful to you, please drop a like on this video to Hearthstone Report to help us out a lot. And if you're interested in joining the community, go join our Discord server. Link in the description. You can check that out. We have a lot of people in there who active Hearthstone players. We talk a lot of Hearthstone every single day. And it's just fun to keep up with the latest news. A lot of people in there who are always lurking on Reddit and the Hearthstone forums to deliver the goods, deliver the fresh bread right to your doorstep. If you want to join that server, that would be great. We'd appreciate seeing you there soon. Subscribe to TrashcanTV also. We got sometimes weekly, sometimes not so weekly news updates, depending on if there's anything to report in Hearthstone that you need to know about. We're reporting it in a Hearthstone Report, and of course a lot of gameplay to be found on our channel, so we'd be glad if you stuck around. And until next time, JJ.
That's it.
That's it.